I don't plan on using StreamYard again. $44, $45 damn near, $50 for something that don't even work properly. I ought to get my money back, but we here. So I'm gonna be using other methods and other means from here on in. I wouldn't even plan. Well, I was gonna go live to spread the word out, spread the news. I was just gonna go live to spread the news, but shit. Yeah, streaming is a piece of shit. But going in the comments section, you got various people that absolutely signed the petition, signed the not the petition, yeah, the petition, signed the petition, and it's off to the races. I didn't think they would do it, but they did it. So let's continue to do it. Go to go to go to change.org. Definitely go to change.org. Or you download that Q code, hit that Q code, go to change.org, and let's swear in Jasmine Crockett for U.S. Senate. Definitely. Now, what changed? People would ask, well, what changed my mind? What changed my mind? Because you were all in this thing about her becoming president. I still am, and it's not over yet. This is I mean, people can change their minds. People can change their mind within the 3 year span, but in this case, she's hinted at it numerous of times, and I figured light bulb went into my head, and I said, why not push it? Why not go ahead and just push it? And rightfully so. She's hinted at it a couple of times. But the haters, I want to address these haters online. We don't pay no attention to the haters. I'm gonna be coming out with some merch pretty soon. Jasmine Crockett / we don't give a well, I can't say that. Jasmine Crockett, we don't care. That's been my attitude. That's been my slogan. Jasmine Crockett / we don't care. Meaning, we don't care if you like me or not. Uh, going about my attitude and all this and all this is it's nonsense. But yet Donald Trump can sit his fat ass in office and basically mock the shit out of a black woman, a Hispanic woman, or actually 3 black women and 1 Hispanic woman. Grab them by the coochie per se, right? Commit all these 34 counts, and still get in office. Accused of raping women and looking at little girls and talked about his own damn daughter. And you're mad at Jasmine Crockett for what? For what? For acting a little bit ghetto-ish? Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. And for those who have signed the signatures, thank you. Let's not slow this down. Let's keep this shit going. Let's keep this shit going. Dana, you done lost your damn mind. And I'm talking to the real Dana. And that's as close as hatred is going to get. I mean, I can understand the Stephen A. Smith part. I can totally understand Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is a capitalist. He's a sports writer, sports commentator, all that, but has no business dipping his hands into politics. But he is best friends, quote unquote, best friends with Sean Hannity. That's what got him into the door. He is best friends with Sean Hannity. Boy, when is he gonna learn? You gonna be like Officer Tatum. Well, not exactly. He already got roasted. He already got roasted too many times. But yes, go to change.org. And it's not gonna stop here. I am I will be writing letters. I will be writing letters. I will be I will definitely writing letters and sending them out and continuously pushing the envelope that, Jasmine Crockett should definitely become U.S. Senate. I will definitely be pushing that, not just the signatures and everything for the petition. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of shit. Trust me. We're going to do a bunch of shit. And I'm looking at some comments right now, and it's piss poor with your own people. I mean, Umar was right. You was definitely right. When you're fighting, you're not just gonna be fighting white folks. You're gonna be fighting your own people as well, which is very, very sad and very, very sick. And so, in Jasmine Crockett's case, they want her to be uh, what's her name again? Uh, Sears. They want her to become Sears. And don't get me wrong, I ain't knocking the woman, but Sears? Mm. You talking about the same woman that Donald Trump didn't appoint? Mm. Okay, all right, okay, cool. Okay, go. Uh, Jasmine is nobody's robot, nobody's cyborg. All right, you can't just push her buttons and make her do something. And wait a minute, how many times how many times does a person have to act proper or act a certain way to get people's attention? Right? Why does a person people need to learn from Michelle Obama. And I'm not too much of a fan of Michelle. I'm not too much of a fan of Michelle Obama. What I will say this, she has done interviews where she has told the world that she would never step foot in office again because of the simple. I don't know if that was permanent. I don't know if that was contingent on her part, but either way, she said she wouldn't step foot back in the office again if it were appointed because she wanted to be herself. She wanted to be free, but she had to wear her hair a certain way. She had to wear makeup all the time. She had to do this and do that. This is white country. They want you to put on the wigs, the cotton wigs, and they want you to snort coke. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So I'm looking into this, and people are saying the most dumbest shit I have ever heard come out the mouth of these consumers, especially these hateful ass black people. Which again, I don't know why. I just do not know why. So they say that Jasmine Crockett doesn't do anything. Jasmine Crockett just sits there and looks pretty. Jasmine Crockett just goes to interviews and just runs her mouth. Okay, all right, cool. That she doesn't vote anything or she doesn't legislate anything. Okay, cool. All right. Going on her website and I see, yeah, she has a couple of things on the docket. A couple of things on the docket, of course. One of them would happen to be Charlie Kirk. She voted nay on honoring the life and legacy of Charlie James Kirk. That's one of them. That's voting something. I ain't gonna read the rest, but all you have to do is just go on the website. It's very simple. Very simple indeed. Go on a website and read what it's about. Now, as for what she used to be a junior congressman, excuse me, a junior congressman, not the head of a hacho, but a junior congressman. Let's see what a junior congressman does. What does a congressman do? A congresswoman serves as a elected representative of the United States House of Representatives, playing a crucial role in shaping national policies and legislations, tasked with representing the interests and concerns of her constituents from specific congressional districts. She actually participates in legislative process by debating and voting on bills. Now, let's pause it. If she just sits there, right, and doesn't vote on anything, what the hell is she doing there in the first place? Please, you tell me. You, see, the way you did Willie D is not what you're going to do anybody else. Because Willie D has done more for for his community than you have. Willie D, shouts out to Willie D, even though I don't agree with everything Willie D says. Shouts out to Willie D. Dana just got mad because of the simple fact that Stephen A ran his freaking mouth as usual, talking down to a woman that he has never met in his life. Just going off the status quo. Just what can I do? What can I do to serve my constituents today? What can I do? Oh, I get it. We can talk shit about a woman that I've never met. Awesome. Let's continue. Additionally, she serves on various committees that focus on specific areas such as financial, healthcare, education, and national security. Oh, okay. So she focuses mostly on education and healthcare. So what was all that rambling back and forth when people were going up against her, especially a Margaret Taylor Greene, which I still do not trust. He said she's going against her own party. I don't trust that. I don't trust it at all. But to each his own. Uh, through these committees, she examines pro pro bone pros pro proposed legislations in detail, overseeing government agencies, and holds hearings to gather information and public opinions. A congresswoman also acts in a liaison, lion, liaison, whatever that word is, between the federal government and the people she represents, addressing their needs through congressional services. Oh, excuse me, uh, constituent services. So, in other words, it's not just people in her district that she serves. She serves pretty much everybody in possibly in the state of Texas or everybody in the United States, whatever the case. Well, let's just start with Texas. So she basically is for pretty much everyone, not just the people in her district. Okay, so she just sits there and she just does absolutely nothing, right? Okay, cool, cool. I guess I guess she wouldn't be putting up her website and she wouldn't have all those legislations on the on the docket. I guess she doesn't do anything according to Jasmine, or excuse me, Dana. According to Dana, she doesn't do shit. I get it. You know. Okay, cool. All right. I would love for you two to debate. I would love for you two to debate. You see, people you keep talking this shit online, talking about these people don't do anything, that, blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear is Charlie Brown said, wah, 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 wah. Why don't you get up off your lazy fat ass and debate Jasmine Crockett? Oh, you can't, and you won't, because you're going up off the status quo. Get views, get clicks, get Judge Joe Brown onto your show, and just watch those numbers go up because you have nothing else to talk about. Where was I at? This involves assisting individuals with issues related, just like my Congress, Susie Lee, even though I haven't spoken to her yet. Uh, assist individuals with issues related to federal programs or benefits, providing information on legislative matters, and ed advocating for the district's needs and priorities in Congress. Engaging with the communities through town halls, public events, and meetings is another crucial aspect of her role. That would mean Jasmine. Um, Ensuring she remains connected and responsive to her constituents, meaning her people. Uh, in essence, a congresswoman is not only legislate, legislate and legislate and votes, legislate and votes on laws, but also plays a multi multifaceted multifaceted role in connecting the elect electorate electorate rate electorate whatever that word is with the border workings in federal government, striving to represent and advocate for the diverse need for her district. So doing absolutely nothing is out of the case. If you can prove to me, through receipts, through documents that she has done absolutely nothing, please provide them for me right now. Please provide them for her right now in the comment section that she has done absolutely nothing. I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh, here's her website right here. Where'd her website go? Oh, here's her website right here. Oh, let me provide you a close. Ooh, oh, I think this is this up in the top up here. This says Jasmine Crockett, right? She's represent Texas 30th district, right? Okay, cool. Oh, what is that? That's a bill, right? It's a couple of those bills, and she has yay. This is my favorite one. Nay to the honor life and legacy of Charlie Charles James Kirk. Oh my! Wow! And she doesn't vote on anything. She doesn't legislate anything. And on top of that, she has I don't know how much money she's raised. If I could find that, but then again, why would that be my concern? Obviously, she wouldn't be so famous if Donald Trump wasn't shitting on her. Well, he shits on all black women, but that's beside the point. But didn't he put up like some type of post where he was in a fighter jet and he was just shitting all over people? I'd have done something different. I would have put up a post, an AI post of Donald Trump being a pinata and people just whacking the crap out of him. Jasmine can't get anything done by herself. You're right. That's why she has a team around her. She can't do stuff by herself, and she won't. But people are so afraid of her. I don't know why people are so afraid of this woman. I would expect, like, say Kamala Harris, like really being afraid, but she has way more experience than Jasmine, and Jasmine is just, she was a senator, she was a junior. I don't get it. I don't freaking get it. She's more votes. Let's see. I'm glad, and something that another thing that was brought to my attention was this whole Gabbard Newsom thing. Gabbard Newsom. Let's see something about passing Gabbard Newsom after Prop 50 passed. Let's see what this is about.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for picking it. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm mindful of your time, and so I don't want to spend too much time. But I do want to pick up a little bit. You know, it was interesting. A few of you, when Jen was speaking, and Jen, thank you for being here. I appreciate what, Madam Speaker, you said about Jen. What touched me is a number of you were tearing up. I saw a few of you, and it's just a reminder of why we're here. I mean, sort of distilling down all the nice words that were spoken and whatever I may say after this sort of essence of this moment, and how anxious we all feel, how stressed you all are, how fearful many of us are. You know, I look out at this audience here with Dolores Huerta. Communities, people are on edge. People are on edge. Communities of color are on edge. I mean, folks scared to death to go out trick-or-treating the other night. Scared to walk their dogs, go to a playground, go to a park, go to a loved one's funeral because they might be disappeared on the basis of what they look like, where they congregate, the language they speak. In the United States of America today, you heard the notion of a private police force that appears to have taken an oath of office to the President of the United States, not to the United States Constitution. You heard Zoe talk about the fact that they're going to reinforce the number of personnel by over 10,000. Will be the largest private police force anywhere in the world. That's happening today in the United States.
Hold on. Who said I didn't vote? I never said I never vote. I never said I didn't vote. Who said I didn't vote? I just stopped voting because I voted for my local. I voted for my local. The people in my town. I voted locally. That's still voting. Just because I didn't vote for Kamala Harris, is that what that was? I didn't vote for Kamala Harris because she had nothing for me. Nothing for me that I would say yay to. That's just it. But with this is different. And it's totally different now. It's like if Jasmine were to run for the United States, which she is not, but I wanted to. Just keep in mind, I still am pushing it. But U.S. Senate is good enough. I saw something in her that I did not see in Kamala Harris. I just didn't. A lot of people didn't. So, but I didn't vote for the orange man either. You can hold your votes. And listen, if you want something done, you gotta demand it. You can't just say, okay, you have my vote. It doesn't work that way. We have sat here obviously for too damn long in this country, and black folks haven't gotten a damn dime. But haven't putting themselves can't even put themselves in position because all the goalposts are being moved. People are getting sick of that shit, and of course, that's all Biden's fault because he's pushing the LGBTQ movement all in the backyard. Remember, he was pushing all that shit, pushing some other things that basically black people don't need. And this is why you had mostly black people voting for Donald Trump because they believed that he was going to give them an actual check. They were wrong. Because I said, It's not going to work that way. It's not. He's not going to give you another stimulus package. He's not going to give you anything. That's what I said. And look what happened. Somebody should give me a medal.
United States of America. Today, in the United States of America, in our state, in the state of California, in Illinois, in places like Oregon, today, the military are on American soil, American cities, not overseas. We had 700 active duty Marines sent to the second largest city in the United States of America. We saw 4,000 National Guard federalized here in the state of California. So our state of mind is pretty crystal clear of why we are here, the essence of this moment, what Proposition 50 represents to those that have been bullied, to those that have been demeaned, to those that feel powerless, to those that are concerned about not only themselves, but each other, our community, this city, our state, our nation, and for that matter, what we represent to the rest of the world. That's what Prop 50 represents. The ability not just to be against all of that, but to assert ourselves and affirm the best of who we are. 249 years, the best of Roman Republic, Greek democracy, separation of branches of government, co-equal branches of government, checks and balances, popular sovereignty, the rule of law, those enduring principles that our founding fathers lived and died for, all of them on the line today. And so I want to thank you. This is a long-winded way of wrapping up. I want to thank you for standing on this line at this moment. Prop 50 is not about drawing lines on a map. It is about holding the line to what makes us who we are.
Would I vote for Gavin Newsom? I don't know about Gavin Newsom. I don't know his policies. I don't know what he represents. I don't know any of that. But thanks to certain people, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Would I vote for another white man? The likings of that being a no is quite high, but again, I can't judge. I cannot judge. I had to look. I had to go on his website and I had to read all the shit and all this stuff. Oh, and by the way, Ali, I'm gonna need for you to go into my channel. Go to my. Let me see if I can put. I don't know if I can put this in the chat. I don't know. Can I put the petition? If you don't see it, then just go to my channel and go to my post, and on below where I have it for Jasmine Crockett's petition, need for you to sign that. Let me see. I don't know if I can. Can I do that from here? I don't know if I can do that from here. Let's like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I don't know if I can do that from here. Let me see if I'm live. Let me see if I'm live. Oh, I am. I am watching myself. Let me see. I am watching myself. And let's see here. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. Yay, I can put it in the chat. Okay. Lisa, I already know you signed. So, Ali, I already got put it in the chat. So go ahead and handle that business. We need more signatures. We need more signatures. We need more signatures. So let's see. Let me see how many signatures we have thus far. Let me refresh. 13. Oh, we need more. We need some more. We need more. We need more. We need some more. We need to read. I've done this before, but I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm geek. We're at 13 signatures for, let me see. Yeah, let's see. It shows the names. I ain't gonna say the names. All I'm gonna say is thank you. That's all I'm gonna say is thank you. I ain't gonna say the names. I can see my name, but I ain't gonna yell out anybody's name. I'm not gonna do that. But thank you though. Thank you. We need more. We need more signatures. So with that, how can we continuously press the issue? How can we get more signatures? How can we get the attention for the people? How can we do that? How can we do that? You tell me. Other than Lisa, you tell me, what can we do to continue getting the ball rolling? Where is it? Okay.
To all of you that have worked so hard over the course of the last number of months to put this together, to the extraordinary Nancy Pelosi is absolutely right. What you were able to accomplish in just a matter of weeks to get these maps up and to organize the largest Democratic congressional delegation anywhere in the United States was masterful. A big round of applause to Zolaka and the extraordinary work she did and the members of Congress. To Nancy Pelosi, you know what's the difference? You know the difference at the end of the day? Some people get it, but they don't get things done. Some people go off and they talk about the way the world should be, but they don't do anything to damn manifest it. The difference is Nancy Pelosi doesn't go out to try to make points. She makes a difference, and we are building that legacy with Proposition 50. So Nancy, thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for your work. Thanks for allowing us to build on that. To John, and I had a lot of debates in this room, so I got a little PTS, John, coming back home. But I am back home, and I appreciate Nancy referencing that. This wacky and wonderful city of yours, San Francisco, that was best described as 49 square miles surrounded by reality. I think it is the best way to describe it. But you know what? What makes you special is what makes our state special, is that we don't tolerate our diversity, we celebrate our diversity. We unite around the things that bind us together.
Yeah. Now you just asked me a question. I would not be wasting my time if I didn't believe that Jasmine can go this far. I wouldn't. Why would I waste my time? Why would I waste my time going to her websites and reading down the list of what she has done as far as her legislators and her voting and her dedication to her people? The only thing I don't like is the whole LGBTQ thing. I don't like all that, but that's one of the lesser evils, right? I can get past all that, but other than that, why would I waste my time doing it? Do I support Jasmine? Of course I do. Why would I not push this hard? You can even ask Lisa. At least, and she hinted at it. I think it was Nino that put me on to her. It was Nino who put me on to her. I just answer your question. I don't know how else to answer it. You're saying, do you support the person, Jasmine? Yes. Or do you support the policy she's trying to enact? Well, let's check her. Let's check her pop. Just to satisfy your mood. Let's check Jasmine's policy. Why don't we? Because you always want to challenge somebody on some shit. Let's research this, shall we? I want to do a Dean. I want to do a Dean Withers for a second. I don't know how to do that shit. Let me see. It's policies. There you go. Jasmine Crockett's policies advocate for voting rights, healthcare access, criminal justice reform, immigrant reform, and phrasing equality and representation for underrepresented communities. Well, the immigrant part is more difficult than anything, because once you step in this, I know once you step in American soil, you have rights, automatic. It's just that you had to go through the process. That's all. And that's any and everybody. You have to go through process. Jasmine Crockett has been a strong advocate for voting rights. Okay. Particularly in response to voting for voter suppression efforts, voter for suppression efforts. Her key positions include restoring the Voting Rights Act. I'm with that. Automatic voter registration, automatic voter registration, and making elector election day a federal holiday. Okay. Prohibiting partisan. I don't know what the hell that is. Supporting DC statehood. I don't know what that is. Well, I'll just read it out loud. Supporting DC statehood to ensure representation for its majority Black and brown representatives. I'm with that. I am with that. But my question is, what was she willing to do for us? I don't know just yet, but I do have a faith as small as a mustard seed that she's going to get the job done if she's ever in office. Healthcare, criminal justice reform, I'm with that. Not when you violate in clear, wait, not when you violate the Clean Hand Act. She got me going, boy. She's gonna be doing research. Is it the Clean, which is it the Clean Hands Act? Oh, And she got me going, got me researching shit. Okay, the Clean Hand Act, the Clean Hands doctrine is a legal principle that prevents a party from obtaining e- equal equatorial relief if they have acted in empathy in unepically in relation to the subject of their claim. Overall, to the Clean Hands Doctrine. The Clean Hands Doctrine, move that out the way. The Clean Hands Doctrine rooted in the principle that he who comes into quality must come with clean hands. Oh, I get it. This means that a party seeking that relief must not have engaged in any type of wrongful conduct related to the matter of the clean nails. I get all that. I get it. So anybody that come, but we got to look at the percentage on that. Out of one out of five immigrants, one out of five immigrants, one of them is going to be bad. Other than that, I don't believe. I think it was either you, or I think it was either you or somebody else. I don't even know why we on this immigrant talk. They gonna come into the country regardless. I don't care who they are. They can be Hispanic. They can be Cuban. They could be African, Jamaican. They're gonna come in this country regardless. So why not just give these people a fair shake? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Abide by the rules like everyone else. Because once you come in, that's like, what did he say? That's more money for the country. Each and every single immigrant that comes out of the country, you're losing money instead of getting money. See what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, you can go on this channel and you can debate him. But he's going to tell you. And I even looked this up myself. Will immigrants will immigrants make money or lose? Oops, I spelled lose wrong. Lose money for America. And let's see the results. New data. Immigrants keeps the economy strong as Congress uh, considers wasting billions on mass deportation. Oh, I just did some research. I just did some research. February 25th, 2025. I'm not going to read all that. Blah, 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 blah. Washington, February 25th, 2025. New data analysis by the American Immigration Council shows immigrants are contributing billions of dollars to the U.S. economy, even as Trump administration and Congress are pushing for a budget that includes unprecedented precedents, whatever that word is, um, funding for mass deportation. Con, council analysts, the council's analysts, which draws from 2023 census data, shows that the broad ways that immigrants are helping making the United States a more pro more prosperous and thriving country by building houses wealth, keeping social services like Social Security and Medicaid solvents, and filling in as in much needed labor force in sectors like STEM, healthcare, and uh, agriculture. STEM, healthcare, and agriculture. The data also helps shed light on how mass deportation and family separation could hurt families, communities, and industries across the country. There you have it. That's what immigrants do. But again, I believe in law. I believe in due process. I believe in all that. Okay. All right, there, you got me. They added to it. Sorry, should have had. They added it to it. Did they add to it? I'm just. Hmm, is it update? I don't know. Is it updated? Is it actually updated? Because I'm just reading it from the American Immigrant Council. I'm just reading it from the website. So is it updated? The money that is paid out of Medicare and EBT is more than what they make. I see your point. I do see your point. The, why does my thing keep buzzing? I need my medic. I need my medicine. That's in my book bag. Okay. All right. But I'm just reading it for what it said. I'm just reading it for what it states. I'm just reading it for what it states. So whenever anyone challenges me, I'm just gonna tell them straight up. Look at the American Immigrant Council. Immigrants help increase wealth and prosperity for all Americans. I don't know how that is, but I'm just going for what they say, which, quite frankly, well, we'll just continue on. And yet, the White House and Congress are considering spending billions of dollars. There's that word billion again, to expanding ICE. so they could detain and deport people in indiscriminately, even as they uh, cut social services like Medicaid and food assistance. Immigrants have paid up Immigrants have paid up the hard earned tax dollars that are now going to be used to punish all Americans through a wasteful and crucial mass deportation plan. So you're talking anywhere from 3 billion, anywhere from 100 to $3 billion. And we could have used that money to help benefit. Oh, first of all, we could have helped feed the homeless, first and foremost. Secondly, we could have built infrastructure so people can be competitive again, meaning us. But you spent billions and billions of dollars, and it's not over yet. You spent over billions and billions of dollars deportating and dragging people out of their homes for what? Just because you have a temper tantrum, just because you can prove you can do it, just because you have immunity, just because you can prove you can do it, because you can send in the Army and the Navy and the Air Force and the Marines, which this came out of this dude's mouth. It came out of his mouth. Oh, did I mention on top of that that he wanted his own reparations because he was being done dirty, quote unquote? Mass deportation would separate millions of U.S. citizen children from their families. Some 4.1 million U.S. citizen children live with an undocumented parent. Undocumented immigrants are uh, essential contributors to the economy. In 2023, undocumented immigrants household paid 89.8 billion in federal, state, and local tax and held up to 299 billion in spending power. In total, immigrants, both legal and undocumented, hold households paid nearly 16.80 in every 100 tax dollars collected. 100 tax dollars collected by federal, state, and local government, funding a wide range of social services that benefits all Americans. So you want to take that away and you want to drop America's value and push up tariffs and pay a high cost in food, water, bread, gas, so on and so forth. I don't get it. I just don't get it. What do you need? Excuse me, I gotta tend to the missus. You know how that go. Be right back.
I need more water
What?
from the garage. Have to go in the refrigerator. Oh, I got a call.
Oh, I'm back. I am back. That is that is correct. Does not care. Keyword: all Americans. Well, if we were in a town hall, this is a question for you. If we were in a town hall where all black folks gathered in one town hall and you were to say that very same thing, what do you think they would say? This is contributing to all Americans. Oh, so that means that black folks are going to get the job that they deserve, right? Especially coming from especially coming from college, right? And they get these degrees, and all of a sudden, the goalpost is being moved. The goalpost is always being moved. It's like once you were underqualified, then now you're overqualified. What do you think those very same black folks, this very same town hall full of black folks would say? All I'm saying is Jasmine could do some very special things if one day voted in office, and she holds the responsibility for all Americans, including people from international international folks, people from overseas. She's going to be responsible for the entire world. Is she capable of doing it? I think she is. That's why I'm pushing this so hard. Why would I not do that? If I didn't believe in her, I wouldn't have worked this hard. I wouldn't have done it. Her attitude and her attention span, her attitude, her integrity and her attention span tells me that she can handle it. Not like not like Biden, and definitely not like Trump. Can she be an Obama? I believe she can be better than Obama. My opinion. In my opinion, can she be better than Obama? They would say some qualified and some ain't. Ain't qualified. Mass deportation. This is I can't believe you got me looking up this stuff. Immigrants inject immigrants inject trillions of dollars of housing wealth in the United States. The vast majority of immigrants are not dependent on the United States government to guarantee them with housing. In reality, they are putting back vast sums of money into the housing market and re, revi, revi, revisit. I gotta look up that word, but revitalizing neighborhoods. In 2023, immigration households paid over 167 billion in rent in housing markets and held over 6.6 trillion in housing wealth. So if it says it's good for the country, it's good for the country, right? But once again, what's in store for us? Just saying. Immigrants help er- immigrants help erase key labor storages and are driven in in innovate and driven innovation, whatever that word is, and business creation. Almost 1 out of 4 entrepreneurs. Oh, in creation. Okay. Almost 1 out of 4 entrepreneurs in this country are immigrants. 1 out of 4 immigrants in this country are entrepreneurs. I'm gonna have to say this again. 1 out of 4. Hmm. About 46% of Fortune 500 companies were founded by immigrants or their children. Elsewhere, immigrants are helping erase the labor shortage in healthcare industry, where nearly 16% of nurses and about 28% of health aides were immigrants in 2023. So again, you can look up the American Immigrant Council and you can see this information for yourself. And you tell me, are immigrants bad for the country? White folks always say the same thing. We need to get them out of our country. Why? Because they fear what they fear the most. Their numbers are dwindling. And their attitude is simply put, we don't want black or brown people nowhere near this country. I'm talking about the illegals and the other people come when they come over here. I'm talking about them. But then again, they can say the same thing about us. Americans, the ones that were born and raised here. That's why you got ICE dragging people out of their homes in Chicago, right? Butt ass naked. And for what? To see if they're legal in this country. This is the mindset of white folks. It's not just Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the face of it. Donald Trump is just the face. I'm talking about corporations, the Bilderberg. I'm talking about people in power, the Bilderbergs, the Bill Gateses of the world. I'm talking about the people who put this man in position. Oh, you forgot to mention Elon Musk, who um, endorsed him, even though he cheated. Everybody knows Donald Trump cheated. So anybody have an issue with what I just stated? I'm sorry. Facts are facts. I just read it. I just read facts to you. Facts over fucking feelings any day of the week. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just coming to you, Ernest. Please go to my website. Not my website. Go to my channel. Go to my post and hit the hit the petition, hit the link to the petition to sign Mrs. Jasmine Crockett to, or swear her in to U.S. Senate. And let me refresh again. Okay, we'll just wait. We'll just need more signatures. That's just all it is. We just need more signatures. Support her. Support the channel. Support Jasmine Crockett for U.S. Senate. This is We-On-Loc Nation, and we are out. Thank you for watching.